brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Curry, definitely Curry. Right now he's the best guy in the game. There's a lot of new cars like Oscar Robertson that is so good, or Steve Maravich, but definitely Stephen Curry is the best guy in the game right now.
We've seen NBA 2K League pros compete against all kinds of players in this tournament. So is there any specific players you're looking forward to playing against?
Yeah, definitely. Joe.
And coming to you today from Portland, Oregon, on the banks of the beautiful Willamette River. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Atlanta Hawks. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with John Collins. And it's Young in at the 1. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's the Hawks to start out. Now, here is Young. Here's the teardrop, and it goes down 2 points.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Hunter. That one falls.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Ariza. Lillard's got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
It's blocked. Now Hunter. From downtown. Capella kicks to Hunter. Trains the three-pointer. Hunter's got 5.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And he banks in the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Lillard. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
So it's Atlanta now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Over to the left wing. Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Portland trailing here. Here's Lillard. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Wants to get it to Ariza and does. Lillard finds Ariza. And here's McCollum for 3. And no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Herter passes to Young. Back to Herter. Patton coming off the assist from Young.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention and takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Young. He has 6 over Anthony. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Young's got 8 points. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
I love how Lillard takes the initiative on offense. I mean, he's a creative and talented guard who's been absolutely on fire.
Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Lillard. For the finish, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
The Hawks leading. Young left side. Good.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
All free throws good from Lillard.
So his free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Young passes to Capella. And here's Young. 10 points for him. Count it. Young's got 12 in the game.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
And that one's good. Lillard.
And look at that, the touch of Lillard inside, so impressive. He's terrific at generating points.
And stolen by Lillard. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Here's Lillard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lillard's got 25 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
No good on the free throw. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. He hits the second from the line.
I just love the production Capella gives this team. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. He's their defensive anchor. He finishes off with oops, and he can make nice passes out the pick and roll.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 27 points for him.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Yeah, the defender just couldn't quite close the gap all the way and got burned for it.
Now, here is Young. He's got 15. Collins wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Collins has got 7 points in the game. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
To the right side. Hunter, no one around him. That three off the mark. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2, and the basket by McCollum.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. In the corner, it's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lillard attacking. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 31 points.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
They grabbed their own miss and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Reddish, he's checked in for Atlanta. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Trevor Ariza. Atlanta also making some changes here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Damian Jones comes in for Collins. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for DeAndre Hunter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Hawks trail it. Young with the ball. 15 points in the game. Three-pointer on the way. Bembry misses. Here's Trent. Sinks that one from the post. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Now, here is Young. That's to Dedmon. The Trae. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. McCollum. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Hawks trail by 3. And Young kicks to Reddish. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Little can't hit.
That's a shot they're always happy to give, even when he blows the finish.
Young, right side, beyond the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And how about the last 5 made shots? have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Portland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first. Atlanta making a switch here. Teague's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Bembry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Teague. Dedmon in the corner. This one for 3. Little with the rebound. Portland trailing here. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's McCollum. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. McCollum's got 8 points.
Oh, McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
Teague with a clean look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Trent gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Hawks trail by 3. It's Jones on the wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them. Oh,
there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. And so Jones nails both of them. Portland leading. Here's Trent. He's got 6, and it's good for 2. He's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Passes it to Fernando. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Trent, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Ripped away. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Jones. Reddish's shot is good.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Hood drives in. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And we all know Hood can shoot. But there, he showed some grit and determination. Nice basket.
There's the pass to Teague. Jones dishes to Teague. That's tipped and stolen by Hood. Here's Little, and it's Little finishing it off.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
The Hawks trail by 8. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Fernando. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Here's Trent. Great D that time from T.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Trent. Can't hit that one. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership skills.
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would go to my grandmother's house, and I had a bunch of older cousins, a few younger cousins, boys and girls, and we had to make sure everybody ate. We had to make sure everybody was comfortable, everybody felt safe.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the 1 spot. The Hawks trail by 4. Teague the pass to Fernando. Here's Reddish. Portland grabs the miss. Here's Trent. That one misses. Great D that time from Teague. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Fernando. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
That's just razor-sharp concentration. Hood is fantastic at keeping his composure in difficult situations.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Hunter comes in for DeAndre Benford.
One shot.
That free throw good from Hood. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Now, here's Reddish. He's got 8. There's the feed to T. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, you can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over you.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Hawks. Down low, here's Collins, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now, here's Lillard. 33 points for him. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Reddish the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Kicks it to Hunter. Back to Collins. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he can be an anchor on the defense.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
The Hawks trail by 4. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Lillard with the bucket.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up. Showing why on that hoop right there.
Poked away. T kicks to Hunter. A floater. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 5 assists in the game. Lillard attacking and foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jeff Teague.
Oh, so crafty when driving to the rim. Whether it's scoring or getting to the line, Lillard simply makes the play.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Lillard. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Hood. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Jeff Teague. All free throws good from Lillard.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Now, here is Young. He's got 21. Fernando, that's good.
Oh, he's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them fits out there.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
The Hawks trail by 5. Fernando, the pass to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here is Young. Atlanta calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. So it's Atlanta now. No coverage that time. 23 points for Trae Young.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand. Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Here's Herter. He's got 6. Now Hunter, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Kicks it out to Collins. Young dishes to Hunter. Lock at 6. Pass to Capella. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Herter passes to Young. Here's Herter. Lets the 3 fly. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Ariza with it, guarded by Hunter. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
What amazing concentration from Ariza. So good at welcoming these hits and finishing in style.
And Trevor Ariza, a different player now than he once was, but during his prime, he was as athletic as anybody on the floor.
You can say that again, G.A. And he's done a good job adjusting his game as he's grown older. He went from mostly a slasher to a 3-and-D player. I mean, it's allowed him to have a lengthy career.
And they've done a better job at the line this quarter. They've got that free throw percentage up to almost 90%.
The Hawks trail by 7. Bounce pass Young. And no good that time. Good D by Ariza. Here's McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got 10.
Ooh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Pass to Dedmon. Out to the wing. Here's Herter. Atlanta again missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Whiteside. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Now, we've seen Whiteside continue to work on this part of his game. Love seeing these kinds of results.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. Got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Teams changing it up here. Here's Young. 23 points in the game. Inside. Here's Capella. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. It's McCollum with the drive. Second chance shot. And Whiteside finishes it off. Whiteside's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Young kicks to Dedmon. Passes to Herter. To the middle. Here's Capella. And Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his talent.
Young, good.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Shot from the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Trent's got 14 points. So it's Atlanta now. A 12-point game. And Herter gets it to go.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Trent. Dedmon with the block. Fast break, the Hawks. Young with the ball. Capella trying to free himself up. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Here's McCollum. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wasted no time on that one. Young's got 30.
Now, too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys could pick up some slack.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. Damian Jones is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Both good from the line that time.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Hawks trail by 9. Young dishes to Jones. Young inside. He is guarded by McCollum, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Jones.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bembry following the basket by C.J. McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, I mean, really, Capella is a handful for the defense. I mean, at times you got to foul him.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
That's good from Capella. Atlanta making a switch here. Reddish is checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Trailblazers leading by 8. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Rodney Hood's checked in for Portland. Second free throw, no good. Portland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Little's got 7 points.
Oh, man, a reliable glue guy. Collins isn't just a skilled scorer. I mean, he's a rebounder, and he passes it well, too.
And the wide-open shot from Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
And here's McCollum for 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor. And look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
To the paint. And it's slammed in by Jones.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the basket by McCollum.
And he can score in a number of ways. I mean, he can burn you. He's an offensive powerhouse. Inside, outside, off the screen, off the curl, the pop back, the layup, the dunk, the 3. You name it.
Now, here's Reddish. He's got 11. There's the double team from Whiteside. Young with no one around. Offline with his 3.
Well, that's just a lucky break deep here. Keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
The Trailblazers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Atlanta.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Teague's at the ball here for the Hawks, trailing by 13. Down low, here's Jones. Another shot. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Whiteside. And here's Collins from outside. Drills it from outside. Collins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And so it's Portland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, you got some real numbers off the bench in the first half. How important is that contribution to the team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA, and when they come to play like we playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game, it makes it a tough team to beat, and you know, just hoping we can keep that up.
I'm sure it puts confidence in you and in the coach going into the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 3 steals and 1 block. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Jusuf Nurkic, big part of what this team does. Kenny, just how much does a guy like Nurkic impact the game?
Well, he's a traditional center who gives you what you need. Nurkic, check this out. He can get points without any touches on him.
Not only that, Kenny's a terrific rebounder who can carry the load for the team. Look, when Nurkic is involved, he can change the game.
So is there some true center respect at play here?
No, of course not.
Sounded like it was.
Just doing my job.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the 5.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
One shot.
Trailblazers leading by 16. The 3 from Anthony. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hunter. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again. And Capella with the layup. Capella's got 8 points.
Well, this is what Capella does. I mean, an active rebounder who hits the offensive glass with force.
The 3 from Anthony. Connects from 3-point range. And the Trailblazers lead by 17.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Lets it go with the 3. And Trae Young hits from deep. Young's got 38 points.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
The Trailblazers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Hassan Whiteside. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, and that's what you like about Whiteside. I mean, the rim protection, the rebounding, the intimidation factor. I mean, still developing as an offensive player, making strides, but not there yet.
And he's good on the second. The Hawks trail by 15. Young passes to Capella. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Young. Another three for Atlanta.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
And here's McCollum for three. Bangs home the trifecta. McCollum's got 25 points in the game.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
To the inside. Here's Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
And Capella sends it back. And now here comes Young leading the break. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 4-on-3 break. The jump hook. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Great court awareness from the crafty guard McCollum. I mean, a good teammate who likes hitting his open guys.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. Jacks up a three. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. McCollum, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Collins. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Collins has got 13.
Man, that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Lillard's checked in for Whiteside. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Fernando's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 13. Lillard attacking. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Hawks have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Lillard. Here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 27 points.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
The Hawks trail by 17. And here's Young. And he's got 41. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Collins against Ariza. Hunter with it. 12 points for him. Shot by Collins, no good. Here's McCollum. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McCollum's got 10 points in just the second half. The Hawks trail by 19. Young passes to Hunter. Yes, that goes in. Portland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And stolen by Lillard. And another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Young. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And here's Collins from outside. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Young is doubled. To the middle, here's Herter. Dedmon trying to break free. And Herter gets it to go.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Here's Herter. 14 points for him.
And Yusuf Nurkic missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, but still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. Hey, bro, he had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. He was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Young after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Goes back up. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 43 points.
You know, you love the effort. Forget the size disadvantage. Young's willing to go down there and mix it up.
He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Young, no good.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
They get it back. McCollum, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Hawks shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. Inside, Dedmon trying to break free. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 16.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Chain like that money machine. I went to the dock, I caught that gang green. He say how the money ain't everything you see. But we both know he is so more. It's you time back, get into it, no handouts.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Portland leading by 22. Shoots. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And Teague, here we go. That one goes in.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
Here's Lillard. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
T kicks to Bembry. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
For Atlanta, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. The Hawks making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. After a promising rookie campaign a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Lillard attacking.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
And Teague's at the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. The pass to Bembry. Now here's Hood. He's got 5. He kicks it to Collins. Pulls from the top of the key. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Improving as a distributor, it helps when Hood tries to share it like this.
Atlanta's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Lillard comes with the double team. He tries for 3. A second chance effort. Collins, good.
Toughness and energy on the boards and an easy putback to show for it.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Lillard. Over Teague. Little with the ball. Working on Collins. They get it back. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Hawks shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Bembry the pass to Reddish. The kick out to Teague. Throws it up high. And Reddish with the slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Here's Lillard. And yep, another basket.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
.135 left in the third quarter. Banbury kicks to Teague. Good on the triple. Teague's got 7 points in the game.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch and fire.
And Lillard gets double-teamed. Collins grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good on the shot. Collins has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Atlanta with the rebound. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Reddish. Now Teague. He's got 7. Count that one. He's got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Lillard. And got it! Another basket.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. The Hawks trail by 19. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Teague drives in. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Shot from 12. And it's Lillard missing. And here is Teague. The 3. Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Hawks trail by 15. They've got Trevor Ariza, Anthony out there with Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Trent in at the 2-guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Set up by Lillard's nice feed. I mean, he loves being the quarterback of their offense.
Here's T. Pass to Capella. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You got to push Capella out of the paint. When you don't, you almost have to foul him.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Capella. Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando comes in for Damian Jones. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Bembry. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. He looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Count that bucket. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Hawks. Here's Fernando. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Here's Hunter. And again, it's Atlanta.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Teague against Lillard. The Hawks trail by 14. Teague dishes to Reddish. That's good from Teague on the assist from Reddish. Reddish has got 4 assists in the game. Anthony drives in. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Teague. For Atlanta, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Over to the wing, Reddish, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. It's stolen by Reddish. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. That one's on Anthony.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And Trae Young subbed in for Teague.
One shot.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Young from outside, but they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession.
Pass to Reddish. There's the triple. Kept alive by Atlanta.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Shots good by Anthony.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one. The Hawks trail by 15. Passes it to Reddish. Hunter with it, and it's Huerter top of the key. The Hawks again can't hit.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
He gets it in there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Huerter. Kicks it to Young. They get a hand on it. Here's Capella. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. An energetic finish from Capella. For a big man, he's got some nasty dunks in his arsenal.
Lillard with the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Young. Up and in on the layup. Young's got 45 points.
Who knows what this score would look like if he wasn't on his game tonight.
And the basket by McCollum.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
Lillard against Young. The pass to Reddish. Beyond the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
That one doesn't drop.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Here's Young. Pass to Hunter. Young against Lillard. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hezonja's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Reddish. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
For the Trailblazers, Caleb Swanigan comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. In the corner, Herter with it. Almost, but it rolls out.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
Showing he's capable of connecting from there. Nurkic, the jumper, continues to look better.
The Hawks trail by 18 to the paint. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's 13 points for Clint Capella.
But that's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Pass to Hunter from the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. With the shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Trailblazers lead by 20. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Offensive rebound. Passes it to Herter. Back to Capella. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And every year, Capella seems to up his scoring. Looking hungry. He wants to shoulder more of the offensive load.
Here's Lillard. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Hawks trail by 20. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Young in the corner, the three, and it's Portland with the rebound.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now off the inbound. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Here's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 16 points for DeAndre Hunter.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
Count that one. Young's got 47 points.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
A nice shot by Simons.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Nurkic the pass to Simons. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 19. Here's Herter. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot off. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young drives in. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 49 points in the game.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here's Simons. Portland no good that time either. The Hawks shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Hunter kicks to Young. And the pass to Herter. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
Using incredible balance and mobility for his position, Nurkic drives all the way to the rim.
The Hawks trail by 16. Young looking it over. Collins finds Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Capella's got 9 points in the quarter.
Now this is where Capella is most effective, looking comfortable attacking once he's got established position.
And that one's good, Lillard.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team. That one's going to be the final dagger, and these guys can now celebrate.
As well as they should. I mean, they've really earned this victory with all the hard work they put in tonight.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 16. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Trent's checked in. .105 left to play here in the fourth. And Reddish with the slam.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Hawks ball.
Atlanta making a switch here.
John Collins, Kevin Herter, Trae Young.
Takes the three. Hawks with the new shot clock.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Assisted by Clint Capella.
Here's Simons. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. Gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Simons. Again, the Trailblazers good for two.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, you know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. We did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.